So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Algier. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll look to throw again. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Bears in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A tackle by D'Angelo Malone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Fields on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This a quick pass to Davis. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll go option to the short side. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 56 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 1. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. His fourth catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. To throw is Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On second, here's Algier. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago 1st.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Fields throwing again. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running left, Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They'll set up to throw.
On the slant, he's got Davis. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
2nd and 2. They'll give it to Patterson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Corey Davis, 78 yards.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Coup for the extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Now it's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Fields now to throw.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To the air again, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And again, back to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Throwing again is Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Now this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On first down, it's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. That's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his 1st punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
97.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play, Cohen.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second and 7.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Fields now on second down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It's a pretty fancy footwork that time. Able to spin forward, and they're going to give him 4 yards on the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The catch, usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.